welcome back to another of Books Central Inside the Pages. I'm your host, Steve, and today, we have a very special guest with us. Sienna, a local historian who has recently published a fascinating nonfiction book titled Discovering Southampton, A Journey Through Time. Sienna, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Steve. I'm thrilled to be here and share the captivating history of Southampton with your listeners.
Fantastic. Now, let's dive right in. Your book covers various distinct periods of Southampton's history, starting with its inception and medieval magia. Can you tell us some intriguing facts about this time?
Absolutely. Southampton has a rich history that dates back to Saxon times as we transport ourselves to a humble Middle Ages settlement and witness the birth of Southampton. Back then, the city was a thriving port, blessed with a strategic location that attracted settlers from near and far. We shall meet the enterprising Godric de Lucy, who, in the year 1175, obtained a charter from King Henry II, granting Southampton its freedom. Then comes the Roman era, but it really flourished during medieval times. Fun fact, did you know that Southampton was known as Hampton, meaning village on the water? Furthermore, the town was organized into different sections by a series of medieval plots called burgages.
That's incredible. Southampton truly has a unique story to tell. Moving on, your book explores the maritime majesty of Southampton during the Age of Exploration. Can you provide us with some captivating anecdotes from this period?
Of course. Southampton became a significant port during this time, welcoming renowned explorers like Sir Francis Drake and Captain James Cook. One fascinating story is how Sir Francis Drake used the town as a base to repair his ship, the Pelican, before successfully circumnavigating the globe. It's incredible to think that Southampton played such a pivotal role in world exploration. We'll uncover stories of lucrative trade missions to the East Indies and the birth of Southampton as a bustling port of global significance.
Absolutely. Southampton's maritime history is truly awe-inspiring. Now, let's talk about a different aspect of the city's past. In your book, you delve into Southampton and conflict. What are some secrets of the Solent that you've uncovered?
As the setting sun casts long shadows on Southampton's cobblestone streets, we dip into a dark era of conflict and turmoil. From the Viking invasions to the English Civil War, Southampton stood witness to blood-soaked battlefields, political intrigue, and the ebb and flow of power struggles. We will peel back the layers of history to reveal little-known stories of resistance, including the bravery of Southampton locals in defending the city against enemy attacks. During World War II, Southampton became a key military location and a prime target for Luftwaffe bombing. The famous Supermarine Spitfire, an iconic British fighter plane, was produced here in secret. Despite the destruction, the spirit of the people prevailed, and Southampton played a vital role in the Allied war effort.
Wow, that's truly fascinating. I had no idea about the secret production of Spitfires in Southampton. Moving forward, your book touches on Southampton's transformation during the Industrial Revolution and beyond. What changes can readers expect to discover during this period?
The mechanical hum of the Industrial Revolution marks a pivotal chapter in Southampton's story. The Industrial Revolution brought significant changes to Southampton. It was a time of expansion and modernization as the town embraced industrialization. We witnessed the transformation of this once modest town into a thriving industrial center. Victorian entrepreneurs and pioneering engineers injected new life into the city, modernizing its infrastructure and establishing Southampton as one of the nation's most important ports. Discover the hidden tales of shipbuilding, canal developments, and the emergence of famous steamship companies. We also saw the rise of dockyards, railway connections, and new industries like the famous Cunard Line. These developments transformed Southampton's landscape and set the stage for its future growth.
It's amazing how Southampton adapted to the changing times. Now, let's move on to an important aspect of the city's history: its role during World War II. Can you tell us more about Southampton's contributions and the impact of the war on the city?
Certainly, Steve. War clouds gather as we step into the 20th century. Southampton played a crucial role as a port of embarkation for troops heading to Normandy during the D-Day invasion. It was also heavily bombed during the war, resulting in the tragic loss of lives and extensive damage to the town. But despite the devastation, Southampton rebuilds with remarkable tales of ordinary citizens who showcased extraordinary resilience under a rain of bombs during the infamous Blitz. Southampton remains a resilient and vibrant city today.
Southampton's resilience is truly commendable. Now, let's end this fascinating journey through history by discussing the preservation of Southampton's treasures. What efforts have been made to protect and showcase the city's historical heritage?
As our captivating journey comes to an end, we reflect on the vibrant tapestry of Southampton's past and treasure its history. From the splendor of medieval magnificence to the trials faced during wartime, every chapter has left an indelible mark on this remarkable city. Efforts have been made to preserve significant landmarks such as the Tudor House, located in the heart of the Old Town, as well as the medieval city walls. The Sea City Museum also offers visitors a chance to explore Southampton's maritime heritage and the stories of its people. These preservation efforts ensure that future generations can appreciate the city's rich past.
That's wonderful to hear. Thank you so much, Sienna, for sharing these captivating stories and insights from your book Discovering Southampton, A Journey Through Time. Before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to say to our listeners?
As custodians of history, we must cherish and preserve the architectural marvels, museums, and artifacts that bear witness to this rich heritage. Let Southampton's past nourish our present and inspire generations to come. Understanding our history enables us to appreciate the tapestry of life that is Southampton, England. I would love to encourage all the listeners to check out the book and experience the fascinating history of Southampton firsthand. Whether you're a history enthusiast, a local resident, or just curious about the city's past, I guarantee you'll find something captivating within its pages.
That's a great recommendation, Sienna. And listeners, don't forget to leave your comments and like this podcast episode. We would love to hear your thoughts and suggestions for future topics. Sienna, thank you once again for joining us today.
Thank you, Steve, for having me. It was a pleasure to share the intriguing history of Southampton with all of you.
Thank you for tuning in today. While you wait for the next gripping episode of Inside the Pages, why not sign up for our mailing list? For signing up, receive a free copy of Steve Barker's Covert Ops Danger in Paradise. The link is in the description.